All right, good morning, everybody. We are doing a 2-hour flex block. It's 10:38 right now. The block is from 10:30 to 12:30. I picked up 8 packages. I believe it's 5 different drop-offs, right? Let's see. Today's itinerary: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drop-offs. The block is paying $83. So I'm assuming, as of right now, just looking at all the different pings and everything, I should be right around round trip back to here, like 60 miles ish. That's my guess. It could be more than that. And so that $83 is plus, base pay, so plus tip. I found that these trips can kind of go either way with, higher tips, lower tips, so I can't really give a guess. On average, typically you receive at least $20, but it's you never really know until 27 hours later. So and then each customer only has like a couple things. Everything fits in the back seat here. So it's 9.2 miles to the first customer, 16 minutes, arriving at 10:56. A couple are going over to Leola, New Holland, and and then the rest are going to Lancaster. So let's go. All right, I'm heading to my third stop. I had an issue with the first one. It said go to shipping and receiving. There was no sign for it. Blah blah blah. The guy, I found her shipping and receiving. The guy wasn't there, so I had to put it in the fridge for him. Second job was easy, except, for some reason, I'm not going to use the address, but let's just say I was delivering to 58. Well, the address in the Flex app said 58, blah, blah, blah. Well, there was a 58, and then there was a 58 and a half. So, anytime I've seen that end half, it's always been, like, specific. I've delivered to end half addresses before. I just always think it's weird, like, it's whatever. And so this time it was delivered on the full number, the 58 or whatever it is. But the next customer is 1.9 miles away. I've been driving for like a mile or so. 4 minutes, arriving at 11:27. These next few that I'm doing, there's like 3 more, and then there's 1 more. The next 3 are like relatively close, and then the other one's all the way over in Lancaster. So it's probably a 10-mile drive from the last customer, or the second to last customer to the last customer. So, and it looks like it's dropping off in center Lancaster. So we'll see how that is. I always lose service. It happens every single time. That's why I'm glad I'm not live today, because anytime I go into Lancaster, I lose service. But not too bad. 3 minutes away. Let's go. Start. Park. 938. Next stop is 2 miles away, 7 minutes, arriving at 11:35 a.m. They're having even though my block that I'm doing right now is from 10:30 to 12:30, they're having me. They're limiting me till 12 o'clock for most of these packages, and then the last package, the one that's over in Lancaster, it's like 12:18. So that's like the scheduled delivery time for, I guess, what the customer sees. But like, if we have a block that goes till 12:30, we should be able to have until that time. Because if you go past the time that it says in the list, it gives you a ding on your account, a late package ding. So, and it takes a while for, you know, I have a ding on my account right now for that day that one of my packages were stolen. I went into the store and, you know, somebody stole like 10 packages, and then one of them were mine. Well, I got dinged for that, and it's still on my account. But not much you can do, you know. I got 4 minutes, 11:33. Let's go. Wait. All right. Dropping off at the second to last customer. 3.7 miles, 10 minutes, 11:46 a.m. And then we'll drop off the last one. Let's go. Is there different? No. Okay. Could you imagine living in this house? This is crazy. 100% crazy. All right, we're heading to our last stop. It's 5.6 miles away, 18 minutes. The minutes are so high because it's the center city of Lancaster. It's going to take longer. Dropping off at 12:05 p.m. This is the one that has a delivery window like 12:14, 12:18. So I should still be within like all the time limits of everything. It's just literally one bag. It's one bag, so even if it's going to, you know, a townhouse or an apartment, it's not too bad. So let's go. All right, we got another flex block, 2 hours, $83. We picked everything up already. It's a total of 16 packages. I think it's 5 different customers. Again, I think it'll be around like 60-ish miles round trip, going all the way up to Denver. It's like the Ephrata and Denver area over here. The first customer is 1 mile away, 3 minutes. How many packages is it? 2. So we'll get rid of 2 packages right away and then keep moving. Let's go. All right, we dropped out that first one. Oh, it was it was not fun because my map was telling me to go this way on the thing, and I'm like, I can't find it. So it took 5 minutes going back and forth looking for this house. And then so I went back out to the main street and drove down to the next side thing, and I was like, it's gotta be over here, and it was over there. So I wasted 5 minutes looking for the place. For some reason it keeps putting the wrong address into the maps, because at first I was looking for 765, and this happened the other day. I was looking for, you know, 765. Well, I found 765 right away, but one of their notes was check address, make sure you're at the right place or whatever. I guess it's so complicated in that place that I'm sure other drivers just drop it and leave. I did find the right place. So I was about to get out, and I'm like, wait, I'm not going to 765. I'm going to 780. So that's when that 5-minute back and forth looking, because it's a trailer park, so there's a bunch of homes, basically, or mobile homes, basically stacked on top of each other. So and like the whole road that they live on loops around, and so there's like ones that, you know, 82 and 78 were over here, and 80. I was like, 80 has to be here somewhere. Well, 80 was on the other side. So it took me a little bit extra time. The next stop is 5.5 miles away, 10 minutes, arriving at 2:01 p.m. Again, this route is paying a base pay of $83. That's my guaranteed amount. And, you know, then there's tips on top. So we'll find those out. What for this route, what time is this supposed to end? 1:30 to 3:30. So we'll find out 3:30 plus 3 hours, 6:30 tomorrow. 6:30. So today is Tuesday. We'll find out 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday how much tips we'll get on this one. So I'm kind of assuming both for the one this morning and the one now that I'm doing now, I'll get a minimum of maybe $20. Maybe. With, you know, typically with 5 to 6 customers, you know, that's pretty average. You know, you get, you know, a couple people or like each person kind of averages out to like $3 to $4. You know, if it hits 5, that's great. That's just what I found. That's why I don't typically take, you know, base pay. So when I say base pay of 83, that's what, you know, Amazon's paying me. But for the base pay that they normally send these routes out for is $32. So I have never done it for that cheap. I've never done it below, I think, 55. I think 55 was my lowest that I've done it for. But people do it all day long at 32. And so, I mean, in my eyes, I'd much rather just, you know, sit there and wait for one to pop up that pays pretty well. I had actually scheduled 3 at $55 today. One was from 10 to 12, 2 to 4, and then 5:30 to 7:30. The first 2 was 55. The last one was 56. I had just, I dropped the block. I dropped the block to see if I could get one. You know, I kind of risked it. I gambled it. I know that this time of year, they're kind of paying a little bit more. So I decided to see if I can get paid more for the same work. And so far, it's panned out. I dropped all 3 blocks that I had scheduled from, like, you know, I scheduled them yesterday and last night. So if you forfeit a block 45 minutes before the starting time, it doesn't count against you. And so I just decided, like, hey, I'm going to see what I can make, just seeing what pops up. So I forfeited my blocks, and so far it's paying off. $83 times 2, right? 83 times 2 is $166 worth of base pay, my minimum. I have $25.25 from DoorDash, so I'm sitting at, when this trip is over, I'm sitting at $191.25. That's what I'm guaranteed to get. With the tips, it should push me, you know, well over 200. You know, I'm gonna see if I can get one more for tonight at $83, or, you know, a surged amount. If I could do that, that'll push. It could definitely be a $300 day if I got one more, or, you know, if dinner did pretty well on DoorDash, but I doubt it. The highest base pay that I've seen surge for the flex block is $90 for the 2-hour block. So, you know, taking it 83, you're only missing out on what, $7. And honestly, as soon as it gets surged up to 83, you know, there's 10 people clicking on that same button as you. It's the luck of the draw. You can't get mad. Yes, of course, I'm going to get frustrated. I just missed out on $83, but you can't make it mad at anybody else, because, you know, they're out here trying to make money too. So we all got to make room for each other. We all have to, you know, and this time of year, there's plenty of deliveries to go around. So we're gonna keep moving, keep going, and let's see what we can make. Let's go. Oh, but right, it's up. All right, next one is 11 miles away, 20 minutes, 2:22 p.m. The next two are pretty much right next to each other. Am I going left? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is this door open? Yeah. Next two are pretty much like within like a mile or two of each other, so won't be too bad. Sure is. All right, it was at the right place. Obviously, I didn't bring anything with me. 2 miles, 6 minutes to the next one. It was a vet. I wish they would, you know, put in the notes where they want us to drop it off at. Here, I thought it was a business. I started to walk into it, and it was locked. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't open it. I'm going. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, start, park. I knew you were going to say that, Adam. 4.9 miles, 10 minutes to the next one. GoPro is I can just go like this. Perfect shot. Is anybody coming? I hope I have to go this way. Shoot, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think it wanted me to go that way. Can I just turn around here? Can I just do this? It wanted me to go this way. All right, 7 miles, 14 minutes, arriving at 3:01 p.m. My, shut up, please. My block ends at, was supposed to end at 3:30. Can you connect? Thank you. And so I'll be done, you know, 30 minutes early, but I still have to drive back to my area. So my YouTube shots now is this little thing. I know how, to me this is embarrassing, but you know, you do what you got to do. Milks, come here, baby. Ah. Have a good day. There's a kid playing baseball with his dad. We'll pull up here and figure out what's going on here, because it normally says continue delivering and when you're done, but it's not doing it this time. Let me figure out where I'm at, where I'm going. 23 miles. Yeah, we gotta work every day, man. Gotta make that money.